That guy on the screen is named Austin Holloman. He's in his early 20s. He's a YouTuber, and he used to live in Dallas, Texas. Fortunately enough for him, he got out of the United States and took his talent to Brazil. Well, why did he do that? Number one, he's a part of a controversial new phenomenon called the Passport Bros. This is a group of African-American men who have decided that dating and mating in the United States is not worth it, and they would rather go live overseas and enjoy a higher quality of life with foreign women. And that was going really great with Mr. Austin Holloman. Until recently, he found himself in some trouble in Salvador, Brazil, or Salvador, Bahia. Now, we all know what happened. For those of you who don't know, he had a particular conversation with a white Brazilian woman. He asked her, would she kiss him on the first date? Would she mind going home with him on the first date? Now, again, there was no touching or anything going on. He was asking her those questions to prove a point. That Brazilian women, if they like you, they will just get to the point. They don't play these games that American women plays. And unfortunately, uploading that video, he got a lot of the Brazilian feminists angry at him, and he was threatened and afraid for his life. So because of that, he left Brazil and he went to Thailand. So the question is now, how is Austin Holloman doing in Thailand? Let's check it out.
We got a party pooper right here. She's been negative the past 15 minutes.
No.
She
Stop
ain't
lying.
No, hold on.
Stop
Let
lying.
me talk. It's not your
Stop
turn.
lying.
Stop being rude.
You stop lying.
Stop being rude. It was a good test because she's used to sitting at the table with dudes that she can act like that with, and then they flip out and get emotional. But I'm stoic. Remember that.
What's good, YouTube? It's Austin Holloman back in Thailand. I'm in Bangkok. This is day 3, but this is vlog number 2. Now it is 3:24 a.m. and I'm still on Brazil time, so I went to sleep at 3 p.m. Woke up at 10. I've been up just doing my thing. I put my first vlog up, and that vlog is getting 100 views every 2 minutes, so people are liking the fact that I'm back posting. But since I have free time, I'm gonna go ahead and get a workout in this early in the morning because there's a gym that stays open 24 hours in Bangkok, just like any other city, and it's nearby. So I'm about to go over there, get a workout in, and then I might not go to sleep. If I can't go to sleep after that, which I probably won't be able to because I slept 8 hours, 7 hours, I'm gonna go hang out. So I know some of you guys complain about me not having a shirt on. I'm about to put a shirt on. I look good. I gotta start off with the shirt off sometimes. But yeah, let's get into it.
See, this is one thing I like about being in Thailand as opposed to Brazil. I'm walking around with my phone and my camera in my hand. It's 3:40 in the morning, and I can walk across the street, and I never got robbed in Brazil or anything. Hold on, I'm about to get wet up by this truck though. Hold on. But I've never got robbed or anything in Brazil. But in Thailand, that's not even really crossing my mind. I have to still adjust. Like, oh, I could walk outside with electronics or really anything. I could walk outside myself and not have to worry about the fact that somebody could rob you.
So again, a lot of people were critical of Austin Holloman. I made a video, not so much of a critical thing because I know that people make mistakes, and they thought that it would be the end. But I have a few reasons why I personally believe that Thailand is possibly a better choice for Mr. Austin Holloman than Brazil. And I've talked about this before, and shout out to brothers like Taylor Made Dream, guys like that, and a lot of brothers out there in Thailand, like Black Men's Travels. Number one, it seems to be more of a black community of men living in Bangkok, Thailand. And that's important. I'm living right now in East Africa where everybody is black, but to live in Thailand where you're not black and to have a lot more access to brothers from your community. I think that's awesome, right? And that's something that a lot of times we don't look at as black men. Also, and shout out to brother Zoom to Thailand Richie, he has a market where you're seeing a lot of more people speaking English. And guys, I don't know if y'all, if you've been to Brazil before. I've been to Rio de Janeiro, and I have a lot of friends from my medical school that ended up, that were from Thailand, and so they spoke very good English. Here's the issue. Once you live in a place like Poland or in a place like Brazil, and really like a place like Brazil, like 98% of people do not speak English. And it makes it very difficult. You have to struggle learning Portuguese and things like that. When you find yourself on dates with women and things like that, you're finding yourself Google translating and things like that. And it's very also, hard to get along. But if you're dealing with, Brazilian women or women in Thailand, well, what you're going to find out is that a lot of women speak English. And that was, like I said, you saw that in the clip with him. He was able to meet somebody, effectively communicate with her as they were going out. And I thought that is great. That's something that you look for when you're living overseas. Also, look at the infrastructure that Thailand has. And again, this might be a blessing in disguise, because I know Brazil, they do have internet and high-speed internet. But let's be real, it's going to not be like Thailand. Thailand is ran very effectively. Healthcare is ran very effectively. And some of the services that Thailand has is going to be quite better than Brazil. You're going to get a lot higher speed internet for sure in Thailand. And not only are you going to get higher speed internet in Thailand, you're also going to get not only just, the internet speed is going to be great, but you're going to get cheaper housing and more better housing for cheap. Like if you were living in Brazil, it's going to be a lot more expensive to get the same quality of housing, but you're going to be able to do that. And also, if you're a person that is a creator, you're a person that is, into, let's say, the digital economy, things like that, you're a digital nomad, what better place to be in the world than Bangkok? Or I don't know if it's Phuket, something like that name, excuse my language. It's a better situation. And then also look at your location. Living in Bangkok or living in Thailand, you're close to so many other countries. Cambodia, you're close to Vietnam, you're close to Singapore, you're close to Japan. You're close to a lot of different places, and you're even close to Dubai. I mean, this is these are great things. And also not so far if you want to make the hop, skip, and a jump to the continent of it's Africa. You're kind of far from that, but if you want to go to India, places like that, it's not so far. So all of that, but also easier to also get into business. That's another thing too. You see a lot of people in firms that go to Brazil. It's very difficult to get into business, but a lot of business comes through Thailand. So I know that he made a mistake, but if you really think about it, did he make a mistake? He'll have a lot of more mentorship there. Older brothers like Taylor Made Dreams will be there. Zoom to Thailand will be there. Black Men's Travels will be there. And I think that what you're going to see is a lot more black men turn to Thailand because their community is already there. The pricing is there. The country is stable. The international audience is there. I even though he might have left Brazil, I think also if he likes Asian women, you're going to be able to deal with women there. And I think it's going to be just as lucrative as dealing in Brazil. And Brazil has a higher crime rate. And again, I think that might be a blessing in disguise for him. And also it'll help him, develop a lot more, especially with the mentorship being there. So I don't know if this was so much of a loss for Austin Holloman as much as it could have been a gain. He's still going to get a lot of views. He's still going to get a lot of people watching him. Brothers are really interested in Thailand. It seems to be very good. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. I'm out.